That strange sound from your utility closet, it's your water heater trying to tell you something. If it sounds like running water when all taps are off, you may have an active leak or broken pipe. But not all sounds mean disaster. Popping, banging, and whistling are a secret language. Each noise points to a specific underlying issue happening inside that tank. In the next few minutes, we'll decode this language so you can diagnose the problem and know your next step. So, what is the #1 culprit behind a noisy water heater? The answer for most homes is sediment. If you hear a popping or rumbling, you're hearing the effect of sediment. It's like a coffee pot percolating, a sign of strain. A mineral layer traps water, which superheats into steam. Those bubbles then burst violently. That pop is a tiny explosion. This sediment is just dissolved minerals like calcium, common in hard water, that bakes onto the tank floor, and heating elements. But what if the sound isn't a rumble, but a loud, sharp bang? You'll learn what that means in a moment. Before we get to banging, know that sediment can also cause hissing, especially when it buries an electric heating element. That violent banging sound is water hammer. It happens when flowing water is forced to stop, sending a shock wave through your pipes. Water is heavy and doesn't compress. That abrupt stop becomes a pressure spike that slams against pipe walls, damaging connections. Another flow-related sound? A loud screeching. This signals a valve somewhere in your system is only partially open. A high-pitched whistle could be your temperature and pressure relief valve failing, unable to regulate pressure inside the tank. Whistling can also mean your home's overall water pressure is too high, above 65 psi, forcing water through small openings. Do you see the pattern? Banging, screeching, and whistling are all about water under strain, unable to flow freely. Now let's listen for mechanical failures. A steady humming often points to a loose part, typically a vibrating heating element. What about a light ticking sound? This can be caused by something as simple as a loose pipe strap, allowing pipes to tap. A more rhythmic, constant tapping is different. This can indicate a malfunctioning valve that isn't seating correctly. Let's return to the T&P relief valve's whistle. This isn't just noise, it is a serious safety warning. That valve prevents overpressurization. We've covered sediment, pressure, and failing parts. But sometimes, the diagnosis is not so simple. What if you hear popping, flush the tank, but the noise continues? The problem might not be mineral, but chemical. Inside is an anode rod. An aluminum rod in water with high alkalinity can create hydrogen gas bubbles that pop, mimicking sediment. The fix here isn't flushing. It's replacing the aluminum rod with a magnesium one, which stops the reaction. Similarly, banging is not always water hammer. It can be a waterlogged expansion tank that has lost its air cushion. This shows why a correct diagnosis is so vital. The same sound can point to wildly different problems with different solutions. Remember that gurgling and popping from sediment? In an older heater, these sounds are often louder, with years of buildup and rust. This brings us to the final point. Persistent, new, or loud noises often signal a heater nearing the end of its 8 to 12-year lifespan. Rest in peace. The key to preventing those sediment pops is proactive maintenance. An annual flush can clear minerals before they bake into a solid layer. And for banging caused by pressure spikes, solutions like a water hammer arrestor can be installed to absorb the shock. Let's recap. Pops and rumbles usually mean sediment. Bangs and whistles point to pressure. Hums and ticks are often failing parts. The main takeaway is this: your water heater is not supposed to be loud. Every unusual sound is a piece of data. Now you have the knowledge to interpret that data. You can distinguish between a maintenance reminder and a serious warning. Don't ignore the noise. Listen to what your home is telling you. And if you are ever in doubt, call an expert to translate.